Midnight Ramen is a minimally edited, live recorded podcast that takes place at midnight. Although Michael may not be consuming food, it's time to get your bowls out. It's chow time.
Welcome back to you. Break stride, sailing me. Free falling, choose my enemy. Free from the things you say. It will all come back someday.
Now, welcome your host, Jimbo Fallon. Hey, it's me, Jimbo Fallon. You hear about the new thing in the news? Bazoinko! Hope you're all doing good. You were actually listening to Midnight Ramen with me, Michael. Oh man, I almost went into Primal Instincts yet again, and almost said the chaotic good of radio shows. That is primal at this point. It's not even it. It's not even a radio show anymore. You would think I would know by 45 episodes in that I would know, but I don't. Yeah, I don't. I don't. Breaking probably a habit that, like, at this point, I probably am, like, I'll still probably have more episodes of, the, radio show right now. Yeah. But, yeah, and it also lasts a lot longer. Anyways, if you want to watch the live cast, Midnight Ramen, the live cast, you can go to twitch.tv/Meltalurk original, all one word. You can also look it up in the search bar, all one word. Capitalize the M and melted, the L and Lurk, and O and original. You'll find it. Or you can, if you miss it, go to my YouTube. I have the VOD on the YouTube channel. And, yeah. Eventually, we'll plan to put it on other platforms, but it's almost 9 months. It's almost been a year since I've started this. You'd think I would have thought about it. But maybe by the end of the year, I'll like be in a position to actually do it. I think I just gotta actually do it. I'm just being lazy. Being completely honest, I'm just being lazy. But once that happens, we'll be cooking. Jesse, we need to cook now. Gus wants us to cook. What do you want, Mr. White? You mean meth? No, Jesse, chicken. He's short on cooks at El Pollo, Los Pollos Hermanos. He needs more cooks right now. They're short, and it's almost lunchtime rush. That actually would be a good bit. TM. That would be a funny bit. I'm almost 25. This is the last episode of me being 24. So I gotta get all, what they say about being 25 is that it's funnier than 24. So I gotta get all the unfunny out right now. So let's talk about the new stuff and let's do a little monologue. Did you guys hear about the actually, it's kind of sad. You hear about the writers and actors strike? It's still going on. It's been 3 months, over 3 months, over 100 days. Yeah, that's crazy. I think you're definitely starting to see the effects of it happen because, like, the shows that are on TV are really just like dumb game shows on the main network television. You don't see any real shows like, you know, like I don't know what really comes to mind, but like Chicago PD or those like cop shows or police shows or fire. I feel like that, like, I don't know why that one just came to mind, but that one is the first one for some reason. The Chicago Fire, I think. I don't know. There's so many of those. There's so many of those like blank, like a town, police, town, the firefighter, town, hospital, major town hospital. I'm not really, I don't really care for those shows a lot. I mean, I see quite a few of like, I mean, if it's on, it's something. It's definitely something. I don't know. It's not really my cup of tea. Although, like, I do mess around with like, if I see an episode of The Rookie, because like my old girlfriend used to, my ex girlfriend used to watch it, and with Nathan Fillion, goddamn, cool dude, and the show's fun. The show's actually pretty cool to watch. And it definitely follows like the same sort of beats and narratives and stuff. But I just like the stuff that comes with it. I don't know why. And I think they also did try to go into like a spin-off with one of the characters that showed up for like an episode or two with like the Rookie feds. But it's like, really? Really? You're just doing The Rookie, but dumber. You're just reinventing the wheel, but backwards. You're making it a triangle rather than a circle. Which, if you have enough triangles, it will eventually become a circle. If you know what you're doing. If you know. If you know, you know. Did I even... Yeah, I did kill the music. I have like a tab open for music, and sometimes because I'm using Opera GX, it has like a little, when I go into a different tab or like a different screen, it has like a little pop-up window that like tells me, oh, you're watching this video. You can still watch the video while like you're on another tab, which is really cool. But I used it to basically play music on, and I thank God the music isn't on. Because like if it was, this whole time it would have been on, and I wouldn't have known, which would have been stupid. Yeah, that would have been dumb. But it isn't. So like, yeah, just close the tab. And that's usually what I've been doing a lot of the time for the episodes. Just doing that. And going onto YouTube and getting music. Just getting like some free copyright background music, or yeah, or playing some stuff by Gradients because I'm paying them to use their music. And that's a fact. That is a fact. I am paying them to use their music for my stuff because I love my boys. I love my boys. They're cool. So I lost my train of thought. So back into the main topic, like the writer / actor strike has been going on for 100 days, and that's crazy. First of all, that's like really nuts. But they also have had like theme days, and I think either yesterday or just recently it was like a D&D day, and you had like Brandon Lee Mulligan there, and it was really funny. Like, not gonna lie, it's funny. Although the topic that they're striking, but like it's fun, and as serious as it is, like down with big corporation like that, but it is very funny. But what really pisses me off about the whole situation is that I think technically it's Warner Bros. Or whatever. I think it's Warner Bros. But don't quote me on that. I think, yeah, because they have Dune, the rights for Dune. So about 2 weeks, a week or two ago, I can't remember. They decided, hey, the strike is still going on. Why don't we get a payback and why why don't we just push Dune Part 2 back? Which is very ironic because, like, a lot of the themes around Dune 2 is going up against a big evil corporation force that is trying to oppress the whole galaxy for profit. Blink, blink, blink. Would be real shame if such propaganda was out in the public. But would also, another one that it's kind of weird that they haven't pushed back is Dumb Money, which is it's a movie about the GameStop situation that happened a couple years ago, or GameStop stock situation that happened a couple years ago, where a bunch of hedge funds were trying to basically short GameStop. Like, they were really forcing it to happen and making it so that GameStop would be out of business. But people caught on to it and said, no, we're not going to have that happen. And yeah, it caused a huge stir. And it just basically gave hedge funds more power. You're just like, when I do this all the time, but the minute that the people do it, it's so mean, so I'm losing a lot of money. Grr. When the people of the nation use their money to upset big corporations and businesses that are trying to exploit people and other things. Grr, that's not right. They're trying to exploit us, and we're exploiting them. That's not right. Grr. Yeah, it's crazy. And that movie comes out in less like a week. Well, it shows in select theaters, and I think it comes out at the very end of the month, very end of September. But like, it's crazy that hasn't gotten pushed back, because it literally is a real life example of people getting very pissed off at big corporations. And I was gonna plan on hanging out with the boys when Dune 2 released, but guess that's in March now. I'm actually very pissed about it, and I'm trying to keep it a little. I'm trying to keep it a little down, trying not to get too emotional about it, or riled up about it. But I am pretty pissed off, and yeah. Also, another literally just happened yesterday. A company up in Fargo. I haven't worked with them, but I know a lot of friends of mine do. The company Livewire, like they parked one of their trucks, or because they do live sound and tech and all that stuff for events, and they're traveling, and they park their vehicle in I don't know where, in a parking lot in Fargo. So it's kind of near their base, or a base. I don't really know. I know that they have a presence there. I can't really tell you a whole lot. But like, somebody stole like $6,000 worth of equipment. $6,000. And like, a lot of the equipment that they took, like, why would you take only two 10-foot XLR cables? Why would you only take this one? Why would you only take two mics? Two wireless mics, which is weird. Which I don't really know the whole. I just remember like some of the stuff on the list is like, why? It seems very deliberate that you're getting these specific things, and apparently the robber, whatever, cleaned or scrubbed for fingerprints, which is like, what the fuck? That's just, why? Like, bro, why? Or they scrubbed their fingerprints, or they cleaned apparently the equipment, which, cool. In some circumstances, that's very, very bad, depending on how they do it. But if they did it properly and they know what they're doing, I would be very scared. I'd also would be very pissed, because like, how? Why? There's no reason for it. And that just seems like it's very targeted at that point. Because, like, a lot of the things that they took were just, like, seem very specific. It's like, if I would, like, not that I would do it, because I wouldn't, like, I don't really have a reason to do it, but, like, why specifically 2 10-foot XLR cables, which is, you know, for audio, microphone, stuff like that? Why 2? And they took, like, a couple, I think they had, like, a couple different, like, soundboards and stuff like that. So I guess, yeah, but, like, even so, like, why 2? And then they got 2 mics. So I'm thinking there's got to be a pattern to that. But even then, you got, like, especially for, like, those wireless mics, like, you got to have the whole rig to make them work. Unless if you have your own and you're able to reassign the, it's a whole lot of things. The frequency of the microphone to your receiver, which, whole lot of technicality stuff. I don't expect anyone that's listening to know any of this, because that is a whole lot of jargon that I could get onto, and yeah. But, and, I actually funny story, but like a little anecdote. So I wasn't really working this one event but I heard from a coworker of mine. He was teching an event, and during the event, one of the speakers was like, you know, just doing like a normal, it's just like a normal, apparently a normal conference thing. And one of the speakers at the very end of their thing decided to take this wireless microphone, the wireless microphone that they were using, and did a mic drop. Which, like, oh yeah, people know what a mic drop is. Sure. But when it's your own, the mic that you're using, it's a wireless mic, and it's not a prop, that does damage, if you didn't know. Even if the mic works fine and all right, but that really damages, like, no matter how like, it's like a normal person height. If you drop it, that's going to do a lot of damage, even if it is good. Like, it could potentially, like, really shorten the lifespan of said mic, and it can create a whole lot of, like, connection issues and frequency stuff that for that mic specifically, that it just won't connect as well. Which is not, you don't want that. You really don't want that. So they that group or person, or I don't know who, had to pay $1,000 to replace both the microphone and the receiver, because they're good the microphone that they dropped was good. And the reason that mic drops became a thing is a lot of, like, hip hop and rap artists were doing it because they had a lot of money. They have a lot of money, so they can do it. And they have a lot of inventory, so they can do it. And they're prepared to do it. I mean, probably like the first time or whatever, you know, probably not. But typically, they're prepared to do that. To have that happen. So if you're going to do that, get a bet, like if you're ever going to do that at a function or whatever, you can fake it, but don't do it. Don't do it. You do, like, fake the mic drop and do, like, other hand and set it on the ground, or, you know, just set it on the ground, but don't drop it. God damn it. It's not that hard. And speaking of, like, microphones, don't get me started on lavaliers. Don't ever get me started on lavaliers. Lavaliers are just so, like, they're just a pain in the butt. They're just a pain in the butt. Not that, like, they're bad, but because of the fact that it is on someone's person and the way that they mic it, there's just so many factors that go into it. Like with a normal handheld microphone, or just a podium microphone, you can adjust, you can whatever into the mic. You can do things directly to it without doing a whole lot of extra stuff. But when you have a lavalier attached to, say, an article of clothing like your shirt, you got to have the right placement. The mic's got to be facing you, like facing up where you're speaking. You got to make sure that the mic is far enough away so if you turn your head, you're not like losing the audio quality. So if I decide to talk like this and just only talk over here, I don't even know if that audio even registered. It probably didn't register as well as if I did it this way. So if I talk directly into the mic this way, but then I start going off in this direction, you might see that it won't work. So like there's a lot of factors that go into it, and your person or whoever's doing it is not gonna always catch that. And you can only compress the living crap out of it, so the living heck out of a microphone so much that if you're yelling, it's gonna sound exactly the same as you're whispering. But when you go in when you're not facing the microphone and not making any sound into it, it's not gonna make sound. It's not gonna send a signal. You're not gonna get anything out of it. Enough of that rant. I just went on just the weirdest, just longest tangent. Not really a tangent, but like a tirade of just being, you know what grinds my gears? And it really does grind my gears. I'm not, like, yeah. And another thing that grinds my gears, ow, I bit my lip. Like, I was driving home the other day, and typical musician thing sometimes or whatever, your lip gets a little chapped. Sometimes go like this and start peeling off a little bit of dead skin. I had one the other day. I got a good little piece of it, started pulling a little bit, and it pulled more, and it pulled more. I pulled like a lot of skin off of this little chunk. It was crazy how much skin I got off of it. Or, kind of started out to be dead skin, but then it's like, yeah, this isn't dead skin anymore. I need to stop. And now, just starting my lip just really hurts. It's like kind of swollen a little bit. Which really sucks. Because I remember when I really used to play a whole ton, just having that just as a pain in the butt. And right now it's I'm not super hungry. I had food today, but it's I'm definitely wasn't eating as much as I have been on other days, because actually I skipped lunch. Because one, I wasn't hungry, and plus the options that I had weren't that great. And it just didn't feel like it. I left work and I'm like, I should probably eat something. But then I went on to not eat anything until dinner. So, yeah. Which, my metabolism is freaking crazy. I have the metabolism of my uncle's. He could literally eat a whole buffet, shit it out 2 hours later, and still not even gain a pound. He could eat a whole buffet and not gain a single pound. It's crazy. And it's oh, that's gonna jinx it. Your metabolism gets slow when you're older. It's well, I might have gained a bit of weight since a year ago, but that's literally the first time I've gained weight in over several years. And I'm kind of actively doing stuff typically. I do need to work out more. That is one thing I am I need to work out, start doing stuff like that, because that's good to stay healthy and all that other stuff. But a lot of my exercise and stuff like that comes from work, because when I am doing like setup stuff, I'm not slouching. I'm lifting. I'm moving around. I'm doing a lot of stuff. I'm going from like if I'm going from room to room, I'm walking a lot. I'm doing stuff. So I ain't slouching. But there are definitely weeks and stuff like this, and I think this week for sure is like a slower week. So I haven't been doing a whole ton. So I need to get on my own butt to actually like just in general get back onto the fitness fitness craze and whatever fitness stuff, because I know a lot of my buddies like outsider Cam and stuff like that have been at the gym more and more, and I need to. So I need to start working out and getting stronger, just because I feel it'll help, especially it'll make work easier, and yeah, it's just good to have. But I think right now, you know what? I'm feeling like I want to open up some magic cards because I have 6 packs. Because the next set is coming out, actually, 2 days from now. Pre-release, though. Throne of Eldraine. Or, not Throne of Eldraine. Wilds of Eldraine. So we got 6 packs of Commander Masters because, oops, I didn't count how many I had. So we're going to open 6 of these. Yeah. Because I honestly, to pierce the veil, I really don't have a whole lot of content to go through. I don't really have a whole lot of talking points, and I just kind of, honestly, I'm going through topics left and right. Whatever comes off the top of my head, which is crazy. Yeah, this has been a fun set to open. A lot of good cards in it. But I still have some cards that I want to get from this. So I might buy the singles directly from it. So we'll see. Single Shot Hope, Arcane Signet. Already got through some of the cards. Rexian Ingester, Wander's Ornament. Now I'm just going to go through. Ooh, Ram Through. Ram Through is good. Broken Wings is funny. Ashen Barrens is fun. Brass Knuckles. I need to find a use for this in a deck. It'll just be very, very funny. Dwarven Hammer. So there's a lot of artifacts in this one. I'm thinking. I don't know what that means. So hopefully I get something good out of it. I really hope I get something good out of these. The foil is a Galvany Silversmith. And then Wayward Sawtooth. Okay, I think this is actually a decent card if I'm not mistaken. This is actually, it's pretty good. I think I already have this, but it's a good card. Service Reclamation. Return target permanent card with mana cost 3 or less from a graveyard to the battlefield if that spell was cast from a graveyard. You may copy that spell and choose a new target for the copy. Okay. Oh, and then this boy. Okay, yeah, the big old dinosaur. So I got 2 dinosaurs out of that one. 2 dinosaurs. Alright, pack 2 out of 6. I also did get a dinosaur token. Dinosaur. Yeah, I just finished up making 2 decks, which are really, really good. One, it's just crazy. And I've been on a very good, I need to work on some of the ones that I have, because some of them kind of stink. I'm not gonna lie. Some of the recent ones I made need a little love. But these past 2 that I just made, if they pop off, they pop off hard. All right, let's get on to pack 2. Anthrax. Meteor Golem's funny. Vandalblast is fun. Rampagey Bastardon. That guy. Whatever. Water Strike. Skysteer Spider. Rapid Dragon. Frantic Search. Elvish Mystic. Arbade. Mirrorsmith. Demon's Disciple. Galvany Silversmith. Spirit Token. For the foil, we got... Ooh, that's actually pretty nice. Foil Haunted Cloak. That looks pretty cool. Alright. Oh, this is funny. Attacking creatures you control have Death Touch, Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Or in Frostfang. Pretty funny. Don't really know who. Oh, this guy sucks. He's bad. Whenever you get. It's Edric, Master Breeder. Whatever that means. Whenever you cast a creature spell, create X 1/1 black, throw creature tokens or X as spells mana value. Whenever you control someone or throw, sacrifice them, which is pretty stupid. And on the end, elf dude. Not a whole lot to note, but there might be something good. I don't want to jinx it, though. These next couple. So the first one they made that is getting some cards with Throne of Eldraine is a Rat Tribal deck with Marinar, which is the commander to do it with. It's really good. And if it gets rats on the battlefield, it gets a shit ton of rats on the battlefield. And it's really fun. It's really fun to play. It's just a mono black deck, and it's really cool to do and play. Filigree Attendant, Feed the Swarm, Spite Bellows, Foundry Spectre, Nightblade, the whatever, Elemental Token, Foil. Oh, Braid of Argive. Ooh, creatures you control. Well, it's pretty stupid. But a Pure Seer Paladin. He's not as much, but I like the art on this one. I like that. Ooh, okay, Kozilek the Great Distortion. All right, that's pretty cool. I already have him, but pretty cool. And then Marrow Sorcerer and Ariel. Okay, that was pretty pog. I was like, what's the cards in the corner of the table? Oh yeah, it's the ones I was looking at. Yeah, let's do that one. Bam. Whatever. Pathriser Ulamog, Havoc Jester. Oh, Lightning Greaves is really good. I'd like having that. That's a good. That probably pays a good chunk of the deck, chunk of the pack right here. Sandstorm Oracle. Whatever. Bonders, Ram Through's fun. Exclude. Twisted Abomination. Fist of Flame. Reverse Engineer. Champion of Flame. Dread Drone. Unbound Potential. Loreth Giant. Eldrazi Scion. And then the foil is a Pollen Bright Druid. Okay. Not a bad foil. Not a bad foil. Ooh, okay. Degree of Pain. Did I... Was okay, I was looking for this card, actually. I was looking for this card. Right. Right? I think I was. Yeah. I can't remember. Ooh, Sidisi. Brood Tyrant. Although I don't think... not really much. Really good card. Really good commander. Another good commander. Teshar. Good commander, but like also not worth anything. So. Well, let's put the stuff over here. I'm just gonna move some of the stuff real quick. But yeah, not too bad so far. I don't know. 2 packs left though. 2 final packs. I may open more of these in the future, but like I don't know, man. All right, I'm feeling. One goes first. I hope the price, because if the price of these go down, I'm probably gonna get a couple of these, possibly, because like they're good value if you can get a good price for them, which right now still a little high. but hopefully the price on these do go down because there's a lot of good cards in them. For commanders especially. Swift Response, Thorn to the Black Rose, Haunted Cloak, Elemental. Oh, I already know I got a Sapphire Medallion. That's pretty good. All right, I already knew. But the foil is an Elysian Corrupted. Very good mana dork. And a Sapphire Medallion. That's probably worth the pack already. So that's pretty good. Demon Lord Bells and Lock. Okay. And Doggy. Or Ogre and a Soul Ring. Cool. I guess a Sapphire Medallion is something. I might sell that. I might sell it. I don't know. Last pack. Alright, yeah, that's good enough. Alright. Whisper Guy. Dissing Passion of Remembrance. Armorcraft Judge. Return to Dust. That's a cool art. I like that. Prismatic Piper. Thriving Hearth. Rot Shambler. Thriving Grove. Spike Chalk Goblin. Shipwreck Dowser. Makeshift Munitions. Old Art Kodama's Reach. Pretty fun. Administrative Obligation. Nadier's Nightblade. All That Glitters. Ooh, a Treasure token. Treasure. For the foil. Command Tower. I like that. That's a cool... I mean, it's but it's a command tower. It's not bad. Behind that, we got a Savage... Oh, Savage Beating. That's a good one. Cast a spell during your turn and only during combat. Choose one. Creatures you control gain double strike till end of turn. Untap all creatures you control after this phase. There's an additional combat phase. Or you can pay an extra 1 and a red with the casting cost and have it both, which is very funny. So this is a very good fun card. And then Life Root Hydra. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, and the Dragon. Okay, I ended it off well, and I knew that was a good pack to end it off. I am definitely selling that because I already have them, so that's gonna pay for a good another pack or two at least. That's so fun. Awesome pack though, because you got two mythics in that, and they're not bad. So that was the last pack magic in that one. I love that sort of stuff. It's enough magic, but like, I'll take a drink to that real quick. But like, I'm hiding how excited I am. I'm trying to kind of keep it mute. Oh, but that was actually a good, very good pull right there. Like, yo. Do I already have it? Yes. Am I going to sell it to trade it for a different card? I'm going to see if I can. I think I can. Might do that today. If I can. I have an idea. And it might work. I don't know. So yeah. I'm kind of excited. Or I could use it to get store credit for more Eldraine. Thinking is hard. But yeah. I really can't think of anything right now. And let's so I don't know. Bye. JK, gotcha. Haha. Get the unfunny out. Gotta just get that unfunny out. But yeah, I hope yeah, that I don't know. I don't know. hope next year is gonna be fun. I don't really have any plans for my birthday. I know what I'm gonna do. I have a general idea, but I don't have like a full plan because like it's gonna be hot and yeah, it's supposed to be like 93, and so I wanted to go out to like the fair, and it's like, well, you gotta go early in the morning because it's gonna be really hot in the afternoon. So it's like I don't want to have to get up at 6, but that's about the time that we'll have to leave. Me no likey. I'll probably be fine. It'll be fine. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely not. I feel like as I get older, like going, it's like it's state fair time, and I don't feel like the rides are definitely not something I want to do or go on or whatever. I might go and see if there's a no. The carnival games are just rigged, and they like people know that they're rigged, and they like the people running it know that they are rigged. A lot of the times they are just straight up rigged. You there are ways around it depending on the game, but like there's definitely rigged games that you cannot win no matter what you do. Yeah. Yeah. And it's crazy. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna. I think there's a lot of stuff there, a lot of food, a lot of food. So I'll probably eat quite a bit, but yeah, I don't really have a plan for that. So just so it's like I don't have a plan for what I'm gonna be talking about in the next for the next whatever some minutes of the podcast because I didn't think anything through. Yeah, no. Actually, I did think of one just right now. Speaking of like it's birthday stuff, like I think the loneliest birthday that I had was my 20th birthday, and the reason for that is like the it was my it's fresh sophomore year of college, and it's like the first or second week of classes, so like people are like doing stuff here and there, and I'm like I asked like people earlier, like, hey, do you guys want to go do something on, I think it might have been a Sunday. It's like, do you want to go do something on Sunday? It's my birthday. Are you guys around or whatever? Quite a few people said no because they were off somewhere. And those that they're around were like, we don't have any plans, but we're thinking of doing something. It's like, cool. Do you want to do something? And the responses that I got were, So I basically was pissed off for most of my birthday that year. Because like I literally just sat in my dorm room. I mean, I did stuff like around, but like I didn't really have anything to do. Like, I don't know. I didn't really have anything to do. I just played games, did homework. Just hung around. I didn't really do all that much. So, yeah. And I definitely had some like, I'm just doing my own thing. Especially for my 23rd birthday. I went to the movies. I can't remember what movie I went. Oh, it was Shang-Chi. I believe. I went to it because that was like the premiere, I think. Or was that Friday night? I can't remember. But yeah, I went to a movie and that was like my big thing that year. And I just wanted to do something low key on my own by myself. And I was like, I don't really want to do anything. Like if friends want to hang out, that's cool. But like, I was just like, I'm gonna do my own thing. Like in Spider-Man, through the Spider-Verse. Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. Like that was literally me. On God, for real. I don't know much about. Okay, so weird transition. So I don't know much about 9/11. What happened? Like I was alive when 9/11 happened. I was conscious when 9/11 was when it happened. I don't remember it. I don't remember any of it. But I do remember my third birthday because it was at a Chuck E. Cheese near the place that we got one of our dogs that we had back in Arizona. May he rest in peace, because the dog died like when I was a freshman in college. He was old. And then he just had a bad incident, and it was his way out. Yeah. It was he had just an incident that he was not gonna heal from, and they're just like, well, he's old. He really doesn't eat much. He's tired. We're putting him down, and we did it. I mean, I still remember that. That was a sad day. Okay, regardless of that, but no, I remember the main reason I remembered that my third birthday was at that Chuck E. Cheese, apart from, the dog, is I remember getting a Atlantis Lost Empire, a Milo doll from that. I don't know why. I just remember that for whatever odd reason. I don't remember much of it. I just remember that. I remember there were just a vague image of like the location, with the place and whatever. It was like vaguely on my right, like facing center. It's like kind of like doing one of like an arc downward, but like I don't remember much, but I do remember that for whatever reason. I don't remember what happened on 9/11. My grandma thought I was driving the plane. Yeah, no joke. No joke. Like, full stop. She thought I was driving one of the planes. Like, seriously? That's funny. But I was definitely a little shit when I was a kid. I was such a little shit. Like, me and this other kid. And, like, I don't remember half of these shenanigans that we got into. But I remember there were, like, you'd have, like, gates that you would have to, like, you'd have to be an adult to be able to get at. And I remember breaking into one of our neighbors' backyards, and there were people in the backyard, and both of us walked into the back. They had a pool. We both, like, I don't know if he did, but I know I went in. I almost drowned. I have had several occurrences when I was a kid, where I almost drowned. I don't remember that specific one, although my parents definitely remember that one. I remember the main one I do remember almost drowning in. It was like in a creek near, or like a little stream or something, or like a ditch, just a watery ditch near like a school or whatever, something that my sister was like practicing cheer stuff. I just remember hanging out, just being down by it. I like lost my grip or footing. I fell in. I remember looking in the water. I blacked out. And then I remember waking up in the car with a blanket on. Yeah. I almost drowned. I literally do not remember. Those are the main ones. And then I don't think I had a whole lot of like drowning situations after that though. But I definitely I try to be. I'm not that great of a swimmer, but I mean I can swim. I can't float. I'm like dense. And for as skinny as I am, I'm not. I'm not. I can't wade water that well. Too skinny. I'm like a stick, but a dense stick. That that dense. That doesn't sound right. A dense stick does not sound right. Hmm. 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 Yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I want to edit this right afterwards, but I really don't want to edit this right afterwards. That's like a crazy thing. That I never like. Some days I definitely, when I'm done with this, even like when I did this as a radio show, there were days I was like, I'm just gonna leave. But like, especially during COVID, I was like, yeah, I gotta do some stuff before I head out. Gotta clean it, or else I won't have this. And there won't be a radio station solely because people are getting sick. But yeah, the cleaning stuff with all that was kind of weird. And like the way that we had to clean it off was like a spray and towel, like a towel thing. I don't remember if we had to use like paper towels or something like that. I think we did, which is the way that we had to do it. So whatever. But like, I don't remember cleaning any of the CDs because like, his CD's nuts. I think we did clean the CDs that we used, but I try to go very light. If I can recall correctly, I was very light with it because like it would, if you did it too harsh, it would definitely smear the ink on not only the album itself, like the album covers and the CDs and whatever itself, but on the label that like says the ratings and the whatever scores that as a radio station we had to do. My rating system was a lot different than a lot of other people's, or like the general one, because we had like a 4 score system, and what I did for mine was like X equals bad, or you can't play it on the radio. I think, yeah, X equals bad. And sometimes there were like different ratings for it, like that I gave. So it's like if something was like really really good, I gave it like, oh, I gave it a good rating, but it says it drops the F bomb like 3 separate times, so I had to give it an X over it. So do like, oh, a star was like my 4 out of 5 is a star. I remember that. 5 out of 5 or like a very good track. What I did for that would be like a star and a circle, meaning like this is like the cream of the crop. And down from the star, so top was like a star and a circle, kind of would look like a demonic star in a way. It wasn't, but it would do that star, and then it would be a circle, and then I think it was nothing, and then an X. Oh wait, no, it was a square and then an X. I feel like there was a square in there. I don't remember. But I feel like I remember putting squares in there. But like X was like, the song sucks, or you can't play the song on the air. Like it might be very good, but there were definitely a few songs that were not meant to be on there. That I definitely, I feel, I know that I've played a song or two. I think one was a Green Day song that subtly dropped an F-bomb, and I'm like, whoop. And I know it was the F-bomb because I remember that. Not to harp on the fact that I'm just referencing that. No, that was the actual swear in the song. It was like, I'm like, oh, it's so noticeable, but like any other station, that would have flew. That would have, like any other station, no one would bat an eye. So it's like, well, I'm gonna deal with it, whatever. And then typically when I like played songs, like especially for like this bit that I called the JoJo's Bizarre Radio bit, I definitely tried to make sure that they were clean. but I think that one was the one. I think that's probably why, because it was a Green Day song. And I'm like, Green Day's not too bad. They don't tend to be swearing a whole lot in their songs, and if they do, they're probably just labeled explicit. Doy. Just one that fell through the cracks. But whatever. But it's definitely like it was like a song that people knew. I think it was like it wasn't "Ha Ha You're Dead," but I knew I would have probably played that one, and it might have been that one. I don't think it was. And it was one of their earlier albums. Yeah. I remember like in middle school, like me and a friend, like a bunch of my friends at the time, did like a weird, like on Facebook you could tag people in certain like in images and stuff like that. So like it was like their second album that was like just weird shit everywhere. I don't even know. It was like their third or second album. I can't remember. It was pre-Dookie. I'll say that. And we were just tagging each other in random spots. I don't remember why. And then we made up like a group chat called RAR XD Rhymes Touch Like Hams. For some reason. I don't know why. I literally do not remember why. It was like LOL random. It was a different time. It was a very different time. It was like 2011, 2012. Almost 11 years. Oh my gosh. Yuck. Yuck. Gross. Yeah. Like 11, 12 years. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it. Yo. Nuts. Crazy to think about that. But. Yeah, weird. It's weird. The passage of time is pretty funky. Tell you what. Speaking of the passage of time, it's almost time to end it. So, yeah. So we're gonna do I'm gonna do my stuff right now. So, thank you for listening and watching, doing what you do, and all that other fun stuff. Yeah. If you want to watch this live, you can go to twitch.tv/Melted Original, or go into the search bar and just type Melted Original, all one word. Capitalize the M and Melted, the L and Lyric, and O and Original. It should be good. I don't even think you need to really capitalize it. You'll find it. Like, it's pretty, like, it's a pretty original name. If I'm gonna say that, it's pretty original. But if you miss the VODs of this, I mean, there's other content on it on my Twitch as well that you can watch me do. I'm thinking of probably doing some other streams. I don't know, pretty soon. I mean, I obviously do ones on Monday, typically, and I am going to be opening stuff on Monday, so I'm kind of excited about that because magic stuff. But besides the point. But if you miss me do this stream, do this show, you can always go to YouTube, youtube.com, and type in the search bar Melted Original, all one word, and you'll find it. Or you can literally look up Midnight Ramen, the Livecast. Actually, hold on. I kind of want to see if that works. It might be biased, but let me see if that works. Hey yo. Let's go. Although there's just some weird ones here and there. Hey yo. Let's go. 420, what you smoking? Oh, I remember this one. Okay, yeah. It does work. So, I just had to see it. I just had to see that. So that's good. It's good it works. You can watch all the episodes and past episodes on there. Yeah. I do also have them on a playlist on my channel at Melted Original, all one word. Blah. You can do that too. I have them all on there as a video thing. And eventually, again, I keep saying it time and time again, pretty much most if not every episode at this point. Soon, eventually, I'll get them onto other platforms as well, like Spotify, Apple Music, and all that stuff. But what you can listen to on Spotify, Apple Music, and other song platforms is Gradient's song, Used to It, which is off of their album, The Call, which is, I'm thanking them for the use of this, for me using their song and using their music. I make sure that if I'm like using a thing for like a video or whatever, I'm paying them. I'm paying them. Like for this episode, like these episodes, I'm paying them. And it's not like a huge amount of money, but I'm making sure the boys have gas at least. Or when I see them and they come down, it's like I'm making sure that they have gas for sure, and like they have food. I'm basically making sure that they come for their trip and other stuff. But yeah, I miss the boys and they're pretty cool and I love them. But maybe if this comes off more, they'll probably they'll get paid more. I mean, I will say this I left it open on the contract. I made a contract because the copyright stuff, we all went into the same degree area. We know. We're trying to make sure that we're not screwing each other over. More or less, I'm making sure that I'm not trying to screw them over. But yeah. And thank you for listening, watching, and do what you do. I already just said that. Crazy. And yeah. But it's not midnight here anymore, so until it becomes midnight here once again, I will see you later. But until then, for real this time, bye-bye.
Used to it.